Elizabeth Cady Stanton was a leading figure in the abolitionist and women's rights movements of the 19th century. She was born in Johnstown, New York, on November 12, 1815. Her father was a prominent lawyer and judge, and her mother was a well-educated woman. Stanton received a superior education at home and at Emma Willard's Troy Female Seminary. Stanton was exposed to the injustices of slavery and sexism at an early age. Her father defended enslaved people in court, and her mother was denied the right to vote because of her sex. These experiences shaped Stanton's worldview and inspired her to become an activist. In 1840, Stanton married Henry Brewster Stanton, an abolitionist and temperance reformer. The couple had 7 children together. Stanton continued to be involved in activism while raising her family. She wrote articles and gave speeches on abolition and women's rights. In 1848, Stanton organized the Seneca Falls Convention, the first women's rights convention in the United States. At the convention, Stanton presented a declaration of sentiments, which called for equal rights for women, including the right to vote. The Declaration of Sentiments was a radical document for its time, and it sparked a great deal of controversy. Stanton continued to work for women's rights throughout her life. She wrote extensively on the subject, and she traveled the country giving speeches and lectures. She was also a founding member of the National Women's Suffrage Association, which campaigned for the right of women to vote. In addition to her work on women's rights, Stanton was also involved in other social reform movements. She was an abolitionist, and she supported the temperance movement. She was also a proponent of free love, which was a radical movement that opposed traditional marriage and advocated for sexual freedom. Stanton died on October 26, 1902, at the age of 86. She is remembered as one of the most important figures in the women's rights movement. Her work helped to pave the way for the passage of the 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote in 1920.